Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Miss TV Total Football. Huge blow for Arsenal Football Club. We don't know the severity of the injury at the moment, but Gabriel Magalhaes, if you guys are unaware, ladies and gentlemen, seems to have picked up a growing injury, and it looks like some bit serious. I'm not gonna lie. Now, how much time he loses out, we shall see, but straight after the international break, Arsenal Football Club, they've got a very big clash, North London derby against Tottenham coming up. And that is also off the back of dropping points against Sunderland. Look, no matter what you say in regards to Arsenal having such immense depth, and they do have really good depth, Magalhaes right now is probably one of the best defenders in world football. There's no two ways about it. Him not being available even for a week, where there's going to be at least a couple of games played, one in the Premier League, one in the Champions League. Him not being available for at least a week is a massive blow for Arsenal. Yes, they're going to have backups in the likes of Mosquera. They also have backups in the likes of Hincapié. But can they do a same sort of job as Magalhaes? Don't forget, Magalhaes not only is immense when it comes to defending, he's an absolute stronghold, but he scores goals. When it comes to set pieces, one of Arsenal's biggest artillery is set pieces. Gabriel Magalhaes, more often than none, he's always there at the end of it, making sure the goal is there and he scores. And sometimes Arsenal go on to win 1-0 or 2-0 off the back of Magalhaes' goal. And as I said, defensively, him and Saliba are so strong. Now, look, yes, Mosquera can come in and form a really good partnership with Saliba, the way he has with Magalhaes previously when Saliba was injured earlier this season. Hincapié could potentially do the same thing. But will this have some form of impact? I feel it will. Now, a lot of you guys might be sitting there thinking, is it that you feel or you hope? Because you're a Chelsea fan ultimately, and this is what you're going to say about Arsenal. But Arsenal fans, I'm inviting you lot to comment below, and any other rival fans as well. What do you think? I seriously think he's going to miss out on at least a couple of weeks. As I said, we don't know the severity of it. I feel that it is a little bit serious. This is the latest picture, and he's holding on to, as you can see, the groin area. And there seems to be a problem. There seems to be a definite problem. This is coming from AFC stuff. These are some of the things that's being said on social media, on X from Arsenal accounts, news accounts as well. Gabriel Magalhaes has been substituted off with an injury in Brazil's friendly with Senegal at the Emirates Stadium this evening. And by the way, Arsenal, their fixtures, I believe, straight after the international break is quite intense. They've got Spurs, and they've then got Chelsea. They've got us in the Premier League. I don't know who they've got in between in the Champions League, but big fixtures coming up. And this is why I'm saying this title race, for people just already deeming it that, Arsenal are just going to run away with it. I don't think it's a straight cut. All it takes is an injury to a key player, and then you're really going to be tested. Now, Arsenal fan base, they're talking about potentially breaking Chelsea's record, which is, keeping the goals conceded to less than 15. Right? And you get an injury like so for Magalhaes, who's an important player for Arsenal Football Club. Yeah, those sort of records could potentially be protected even longer. So yeah, let's see what else is happening over here. This is coming from Brazil football. Gabriel comes off with an injury, seems to be issue with his groin. Footages all over the social media. For me, I think this is a huge blow for Arsenal. Mosquera and Hincapié are great, but Gabriel is the current best CB in the world football. In world football, we are obviously going to feel his loss. As I said, let me have a quick look. Arsenal's fixture. There you go. But look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Draw against Sunderland, Arsenal Tottenham, Arsenal Bayern Munich, 2 home games, so that's a positive for Arsenal, I suppose. For all the Arsenal fans, you're going to feel obviously confident at home. Match against Tottenham, match against Bayern Munich, and then Chelsea. 3 huge games coming up for Arsenal Football Club, and potentially could define exactly which way this season's going to go. First up, Tottenham, Man City. Let's have a quick look at the table as well now. Let's have a quick look at the table. This is how the table looks like. Manchester City are only 4 points away. Tottenham are 5th. So Tottenham, look, I want this to be a clash, man. This North London derby, I need it to be a huge clash. Potentially Tottenham getting something out of it. And then it's going to start getting interesting exactly what Chelsea Football Club we can do. Manchester City, we've got Burnley. I don't know who Manchester City have, but it gives them the opportunity. And then, as I said, straight after that, in the Premier League, Arsenal got Chelsea. So for me, look, the loss, potential loss of Gabriel Magalhaes is huge. This is coming from Malayali Guna. All these information from Arsenal fans out there. Gabriel Magalhaes on social media. Gabriel Magalhaes was subbed off during Brazil's clash with Senegal after picking up a knock. Potential recovery times. This is what all the doctors, online doctors, are saying. If tightness less than a week, grade 1, 1 to 2 weeks. Grade 2, 3 to 6 weeks. Look, when you see the picture like this, yeah, he ain't coming back immediately. I don't think so. I don't think Magalhaes is just going to be starting against Spurs straight away. You're going to have to take some sort of precautionary actions here. And I think he's at least going to be missing 1 to 2 weeks until he's fully back. And if it's a serious one, where you're looking at about 3 to 6 weeks, and that could be a pivotal moment this season. I know Arsenal have invested quite a lot in defense. This is one of the biggest things that they've done last summer. A lot of people are like, how many more defenders do you need? Well, this is probably it. This is why. This is probably why. There you go, footage of Magalhaes and Ancelotti. I mean, he's walking around, but I don't think he's right. And that kind of stuff, I don't think just goes away. And that could potentially be a problem. This is what Ancelotti had to say. Carlo Ancelotti on Gabriel Magalhaes' injury. We are really sorry for this, really disappointed. Look, I mean, it is a shame. International duty. This is why I hate international duty. Luckily, so far, nothing has happened to any of the Chelsea players. And God forbid, please, hopefully nothing happens. But international matches, man, I mean, it can be such a detriment to all of these clubs out there. And especially a club like Arsenal, this is it, man. This is the season for Arteta. You don't win this season, Khalas, you're not winning ever. If you don't win this season, where Manchester City a little bit, they seem like they're catching fire, but they're still behind the 8 ball. Liverpool, we all thought were going to do well, has been decimated. Whether they're going to, whether they come, whether they romp back into the race again, we'll see. Chelsea there and thereabouts, but not really, someone who's definitely going to win it. We should contend. I've always said we should contend, but are we going to really win it? Probably not. This is the perfect season for Arsenal, and when they have an injury like this to a key player, yeah, that could derail their season. But we'll see. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts. Huge blow, I believe, for Arsenal. We'll see what the future holds with the fixtures coming up without Magalhaes. Arsenal fans, let me know how you think. Let me know how you feel. Are you fine with Mosquera and Hincapié or whoever it is that's going to be backing Magalhaes up along with Saliba? Let me know what you guys are feeling in the comment section. Smash up the like button. If you're here for the first time, subscribe. Hit the bell notification to stay in touch with all my content. Till next time, take care. See ya.